Episode 8 of Beauty in Black begins with Kimmy racing upstairs and telling Horace he needs to leave. However, they're too late as armed guards show and demand Horace hand over the gear. The safe is under the bed, and after opening it up, they get the cash out, and then Horace grabs a machine gun and shoots them all dead. He just randomly had it stashed by a chair, I guess. Horace questions Kimmy and Angel, with the latter taking full responsibility for everything. Horace points out he hates a thief and demands Angel put his phone on speaker when it rings. Kimmy apologizes too, unaware that Horace moved Rain. Ah, the misunderstanding trope. It strikes again. Kimmy also brings up how Jules is their pimp and in charge of the club, along with how they're being forced into this line of work. Kimmy spills that she's being blackmailed, along with others like Angel, to do their bidding inside and out. This was all done thanks to a judge called Harold Wiscollins. Horace is shocked and eventually tells them both to leave, sparing them and not killing the pair, despite them both being big witnesses. To sort all the dead bodies out, he has Jules arrive to deal with it all. Horace covers for Kimmy and Angel when Jules starts asking questions. He believes this was a hit by the safe company, trying to rob him, and Horace just goes along with this assessment. Horace heads home and decides he's going to go pay Harold a visit. After a quick call to organize a meet, they agree on 6 a.m., which is only a few hours away. Kimmy and Angel are rattled and not sure what else to do. Kimmy shows at the hospital after a call from Rain. She looks like she's on the mend and doing better now. The trio have a happy-ish reunion, but she is concerned by the blood on Angel's shoe. Meanwhile, Calvin continues to try his way with Mallory. He's overconfident and Mallory eventually tells him that she'll kill him if he ever betrays her. A call from Jules, though, brings him out of Mallory's place. Elsewhere, Roy decides to meet Lena. It's the middle of the night and he's not in a good way. He takes drugs in full view of anyone within the lot, smokes a cigarette and has his driver get him some alcohol. While he's gone, Roy takes off, driving by himself. He makes it to Moxie in one piece and Roy immediately tries to bribe Lena. He's also trying to screw her too, but he offers her a job at the company. He believes everyone has a price, and then Mallory shows. She manages to get Roy to leave and offers the same deal, believing that Lena can be bought out. Lena scoffs at the insinuation and eventually Mallory tells her, "Watch me work." Roy and Mallory head home together and end up having another argument. Roy is not happy that Mallory isn't wearing underwear, sousing that she may be having an affair. All of this is stopped when they notice an ambulance down the private road. After the shooting in episode 7, the paramedics are there but the fire is still going? Nobody's bothered to put it out yet, I guess. Back at the motel, Angel and Kimmy brace themselves as body shows. She points out that her new 16-year-old worker is actually Sylvie, who has been picked up and used to keep Kimmy in line. Kimmy is livid and the pair start fighting. Kimmy learns from Jules and gets in her car, slamming into Body and crushing her. So the mid-season finale for Beauty in Black rolls round, and this has undoubtedly been one of the messiest dramas of the year. And not even in a good way either. What began with some promise, around the constant cursing and melodramatic beats, has devolved into a messy drama that's completely devoid of any logic. Where are the police in all this? We haven't heard a peep from Norman's woes after killing all those paramedics in the middle of the day, next to a busy road, while the lawsuit with Beauty in Black is kinda just there. It was perhaps obvious that Sylvie was going to be used as a pawn here, but again, the situation involving Kimmy has been messy and not handled particularly well. She's been involved in a lot of the drama, but the subplots involving her with Roy and Jules have just sort of fizzled out after really poor endings. And who thought Jules backtracking and suggesting Kimmy should take over his role was a good idea? There's a lot left unresolved going into the second half, but if it's as messy as this one, we could be in for quite the bumpy ride.